G'day guys and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be discussing about how my love for Dragon Quest came about, and it might not be any sort of surprise for a lot of you guys out there. I have loved my Dragon Quest for many years now, but I've had questions where people have asked how my love for that came about, and I have spoken about it on streams. But back in about 2008, a YouTuber by the name of Happy Console Gamer, or Johnny Millennium, did a video on a review for Dragon Quest IV on the DS, and I had already been a massive fan of his channel. I just really loved how he was just so down to earth and just spoke from the heart, and you could just tell he had that true passion for what was gaming, and he knew what he was talking about. But he was speaking about Dragon Quest IV, and at the time I was getting really big into Japanese RPGs. So I had really enjoyed the Final Fantasy era. That was PlayStation 1. I had also played Star Ocean on the PS1 as well and had enjoyed that. But Final Fantasy IX, man, that was just something truly special for me. That's always been one of my favourite games, and one day I do want to talk about that game in a little bit more depth. But yeah, I was watching this review that he was doing, and he was saying how it was originally on the NES, and it had been brought onto the DS, and it had done graphic enhancers, and there was a lot of I think there was like an autosave feature in there. It's been a while since I watched it, but I still remember to this day. And it was talking about how much better the game was, and how on the horizon there was more of these sort of remakes coming for the DS, and I was absolutely excited to see what this series was all about, because watching the video, he was just so excited, and the way he explained Dragon Quest, it was just like, oh my god, I really want to get into this series. And so I went down to my local Game Trader store, which over here in Australia, they sell all things. Back in the day, they used to sell a lot more video games than what they do now. Nowadays, it's more like a lot of pop vinyls and sort of figurines and all that sort of thing. But back in the day, they used to have heaps of games and retro games, and I was hunting through the DS section and didn't find it, and I asked the guy that was there, and he was like, no, we don't have any copies of that at the moment, but he did suggest that I check out the PS2 wall, because he said there might be a Dragon Quest game in there. And that's when I came about finding Dragon Quest VIII for the first time. And at the time of picking it up, it had been out for a couple of years, so I was lucky enough to snatch it for $20, which was an absolute steal. And I remember being like, wow, this game is truly something special, and it's always been one of my favourite Dragon Quest games. Just from the get-go with things like the music and the characters and the storyline are something that Dragon Quest is massively strong with. Even still today, that tradition still continues on with the new titles, but I just remember thoroughly enjoying that game from start to finish, and it was a big wake-up call for me, because a lot of the time I had been playing RPGs, or JRPGs for that matter, and I really didn't find them all that challenging, and Dragon Quest VIII was something of a wake-up call. That was quite the challenge, and I learned from that that moment forward, even playing Dragon Quest XI now, that if you don't get past the boss, you've got to go back out there and not only grind up one level, probably grind up 2 or 3 to make sure that you continue to get past the next stage of the game. But yeah, so Happy Console Gamer definitely influenced me and helped me find this beautiful series that is Dragon Quest. And over the years, he's continued to make such amazing videos, which I'm going to try and list all below within this video so you can check them out. But I still remember him doing the collection videos with his Dragon Quest, and I've just always been so fond of all the stories he puts behind all these videos, and it's just like, wow, it just made me think like how truly wonderful this YouTube community is. There has been I do see some toxicity in certain parts, but all in all, YouTube has been just a wonderful platform for myself, and to have someone like Happy Console Gamer, who's so passionate behind games, show me this this series that is Dragon Quest. It was just a true delight, and to this day I'm still a huge fan of Dragon Quest, and finishing this one here, Dragon Quest 11, and I'm now going back into finishing it 100%, because I don't know, with other games within my collection, I don't tend to try and go any further other than just finishing them, but with Dragon Quest it's just something special, and I have to try and get all the platinum trophies for these, because it's just like I need to find everything I can within these games. Well, there we have it, guys. There is my video on how my love for Dragon Quest came about. Hopefully, if by chance have a console game, I might come across this video and that would make my absolute day. But it's amazing, like I said, how certain YouTubers can share their passion within a series and spark that interest in you. So guys, please go check out Cappy Console Game if you haven't already. Hit them up with a sub. I'm pretty sure most of you guys already have, but if you haven't, do yourself a favour, you will love the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.